everyone. In this video, I'll talk about death. Yes, right, death, the end of life. As someone sees, and for some, death is the beginning of life. For some, it is regret, pain, and suffering. For the others, it is love, loved, and lived. So, why do we humans have this fear that we would die? Why are we constantly have this fear of death? Why do we fear after we die but not years before we are born? Right? Like we constantly think that what will happen if I die? We constantly have this fear that I should live well so that I do not die and die with regrets. But the same question is, why don't we have this fear that before that we were born, we speculate a lot of things that what we would be after the death, what the life would be after death, but we never question that how our life was before death. For those people who believe in rebirth, have this question. Isn't this question like making you curious to get to know the answer for this? Well, we fear of losing that we could have done while living. We constantly have this fear that what if we die way before what we actually we should be died at that particular point of life. So this is what the people think of death to be, as a negative sign. But there were people who actually embraced death by themselves. They had the choice of whether to live or to choose death. They happily chose death. Now, there was Thomas Nagel. He says that, according to him, he says, death isn't bad because it hurts. It is bad because it takes away all the good things you could have lived. And I truly actually go by this theory that we do not fear death. We fear that what if we lose those people or those memories that we could have made while living. Now there is Epicurus also. He says that when we are, death is not, and when death is, we are not. Right? It's very profound and deep if you think. Death is the absence of sensation, as people say, and it cannot be experienced, therefore shouldn't be feared about, as most of the philosophers say that when you haven't experienced something, why do you want to have that fear? When you do not know about the future, why do you stress so much in your present that the thing and concept that is in the future, right? What's your take on death?